Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 9th episode of Kill La Kill. Last episode, I believe we started our naturals election and kind of got to like the latter part of it, which is the sudden death runoff election, I believe it's called. And I think what we're going to get here is some like 1v1s between Ryuko and the Elite Four, which would be pretty cool to watch for sure. So I think we start out with Gamagori if that's the case, so let's just get on into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Battle my Elite Four, and let's see how you do. That gets her attention. We also rode in a car with Gamagori, so. Bring it on. Yeah, I mean, I think this is all stuff we saw last time. It's still cool. Still wonderful. Just knows how to build up the atmosphere. Is he not? I thought he was. You already had your turn. You go away. I might be beginning a bit ahead of yourself there, Ryuko. If you fought them all at once, you'd be destroyed. Okay, what's the order? Oh, okay. I was looking for numbers or something, but no. Right, okay, so there's a mechanic like that. Sanagayama goes last. Mistakes were made, I guess. So we have our order. The only question is how quickly will we go through each fight? Or will something interrupt it? Yeah, I mean, he did get attacked himself, so he did have to defend himself at least a little bit. Just waiting for her to make a move. Of course, you know, we gotta be very exact and proper. Yeah, just because you're, you know, a delinquent doesn't mean like student council people have to be breaking rules and stuff. So I'm guessing those two aren't going to agree on a lot of things as far as life goes. But anyway, we have our opening. I seriously just thought he was waiting for her to make the first move because he's kind of defense-based fighter. But no, that's not what it was at all. I do have trouble believing that we'll end up fighting all four of them here, though. Just because of, you know, in these kind of shows, usually they space out battles with the Elite Four a bit more than that. But who knows? Like, I have no idea how long this whole thing's gonna take, so. We will see. Music. Seriously. Someone's... Yeah, there's quite a variety of people who live here. Like variety of lifestyles. We gotta go watch that. We know that Ryuga battles are worth watching. Television. Very advanced looking one. Very modern new tech. Although it doesn't seem to work. Just hit the top of it a few times, it'll work. Yeah, like that. Is there literally nothing inside? Because that might explain why it's not working. Well, at least we have part of a TV. We could fix it, right? It's probably for the best. Not the best career path. We got some time to kill for that match, I suppose. Got a date with Mako in the meantime. I have no doubts. Like, wasn't sure before, but now, yeah, definitely we got this. More or less. Oh, what'd you just do? Is there like a pressure point in the forehead that... Okay. Why? So basically saying they're out of our league for now. Gotta go through a training arc first. Statue Mako, I'll take 3, please. Yeah, we were doing this for Satsuki to give us answers, so if you could give us answers, that'd be one reason to listen to him, but otherwise I don't see him convincing her. I have to push her pressure point next. Talking to Mako is just a treat. Just press the pause button on her, didn't we? I love you, Mako. Nobody wants that. You kind of missed the whole conversation, Mako. Don't worry about it. Just stabbing that poor little octopus. Here we go, it's 1 o'clock now. Well, 1300, it's 1 o'clock. What was that face about, Mako? Was that her, like, serious concentrating face? Because it looked like a pouty face at first. But that wouldn't make much sense. And there we go. Now it's time. Good thing good thing we've seen some of what he can do. That should help our fight a bit. Does Senketsu know that this is going to be a rough fight? Bit of a power difference. Bit of an experience difference. Okay, just make sure not to lose your way. You didn't even get to see it, though. That'd be terrible. Okay, no. No, that's not hers. Never mind. We just didn't get to see hers. We get to see his instead, which, you know... No, thank you. No time for you Ryuko's, but I guess we got time for this monstrosity. That was just so freaky, like the no arms thing he's got going on there. Just, I wouldn't get that close to it if I were you. In fact, that's pretty kind of foolish to do. How do you figure? So, what, you think you just don't attack him and you'll win? Is that the idea? Because that's not how a fight works. Yeah, I'm sure somebody in Elite Four has countermeasures for that. Nani? He's got whips. So basically, yeah, just beats and punishes himself for power. That's a problem. Very few contexts that secret technique would be useful, but I guess this is one of them. Oh man. So at least somebody can dodge the whips. I'm sure they're more familiar with his... Oof. Thank you for that, Ryuko, but you gotta focus on the fights. Oof. Yeah, this is not going super well. Hey, no need to stop the whipping on my account. Okay, here we go. Well, we tried. Did it do anything, or? Well, no. I don't think it did. Well, what's plan B, Ryuko? It's such a freaky outfit. Guess so, but that's not easy. How do we deal with you? It's like, yeah, it's like definitely like a video game boss battle that you have to try to figure things out. Gotta work through its attack pattern. Man, that whip action. Yeah, so she should have this. Oof. That's, yeah, it's gotta hurt after a while. She needs to work on dodging like they can do. And that alone kind of shows a bit of a power difference. Considering they haven't been hit by it once. Although to be fair, he's not aiming for them. There's a bit of a difference. Yeah, more of this flashback. Graduation ceremony. Sotsugoshiki. He's big. Alright, let's see how that goes. Guessing not super well for him. Ouch. Or not really, because he's pretty hard. Alright, that comes in handy against the sword. Okay, then what's the plan here? The Metapod strategy. I will take all the abuse you have to give, so thank you. Please and thank you. Just love seeing younger Satsuki so much. Still not doing much though. Well, I think it's gonna do a little bit. I start to see sweat at least. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, I guess we did kind of get through. You said you wanted it, so we pierced that armor. Now I just gotta see Ryuko do it. Though to be fair, that was before we had the fancy uniforms, so. Oof. Got some serious resolve, though. And she likes it. She definitely approves. Jesus Christ, he is huge. Look at that head in comparison to her body. Yeah, but you did well. Like, when it comes to shields, he's a pretty good one. Wouldn't you like to know? So I've heard. Of course, all big plans start with high school. I always just enjoy seeing her get her followers. These flashbacks are always great. This is just a straight up giant compared to her. Like, that is a little bit bigger, like a straight up titan. Like, I'm wondering where her omnidimensional directional movement gear is. Like, it doesn't look that big here, but I guess it could be the perspective. A great being like Kyuu and Satsuki. I'm amazed he could talk with that in his mouth. Oof. Oh no, Ryuko, grab the side or stab it. That works too. Well, that's that is certainly that is certainly one way to stay in. I approve of that method wholeheartedly. Glorious. I feel like I should have seen some Chikubi there, but oh well. I mean, I'm not sure what a good strategy is at this point, so whatever she wants to do, just go for it. Maybe she'll just make him blow up. Calm down. We got this, I think. I'm sure there's a plan here. Yeah, we can just slice through the whips. That's one strategy. Oof. Okay, now it looks really big. Good job, I guess. Someone that likes to hear themselves talk. Ooh. Oh, damn. Oh, God. This is gonna get worse, isn't it? I was like this when we got it. Don't shame. Yeah, what do you have to say about that? Of course she is. I know, right? Oh no, we kind of needed that. Oh. Well, this is going downhill. What's our plan now? You got a high school girl mold. Where do you buy such a thing? I imagine some sketchy website. Well put, Mako. That's what it is. Literally molding her into a proper student. That's great. Got all the creativity with this show. Oof. Oh. Well, we did something. Oh, do we transfer him back? That's a bit risky. But I guess it worked for now. But you can't take any hits like that. I mean, both appearances are great. I don't know what your problem is. Ooh, we seriously got hit in this form. But Senketsu, he's doing something. What exactly are we trying to do? Oh, we went on the inside. Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think, maybe. It really depends. It could work out, though. Ooh. Well, that's kind of nice, but it's also not good for her. That's quite a strong embrace. You definitely tell how tight that is. Yeah, I was gonna, because this really opens things up, and perfect time to transform, so that's why she remained untransformed, so she could do it again in the right moments. Which, yeah, I think is, ooh, regretting his decision now. Senketsu Blade Flash. I'm glad they accept any more flashes in this show. Apparently she can do that. You might even call it a Senketsu no Yaiba. And done. Finishing move finally worked. Because you can finally reach his life threats. And you have been vanquished, sir. Boom! I was waiting for that. And the entire time I was waiting for him to drop. And we won. Take that, sensei that doesn't believe in us. Gotta love that friendship between a girl in her school uniform. I should hope so. Well, we'd one down. Yeah, I bet. Oh, seppuku. Yeah, of course. Not gonna lose a valuable person from this. Yeah, he does wipe his own tears. He made a comment about that before, so. Man, she got down there quickly. Although she probably knew how he would react after he lost, so. Great, I love the great pose she's doing. So, your next episode's opponents. So it might be one episode per person at this rate. She has such a way with the words. I kind of want a Ryuko figure all of a sudden in some of these poses that she does. Which I'm sure they have figures of her. I think Otaku Saga had one on their table, not sure. But regardless, I would love one. Yeah, but great fight there. Anytime an opponent has really impenetrable defense, like, you know, that's the selling point of their power, like their specialty. Usually, in those cases, yeah, you try to get on the inside, which is easier to do if they're a giant, because usually you'll just like have them eat you or whatever, then it's like stab your way out, cut your way out. Which isn't quite what happened here, but it's a similar idea. He like took her in within his defenses where he was vulnerable, and then just put you. We kind of porcupined him from in there. Tsuki ni sasete. Dun, 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 dun. Just love this song so much. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, unlike Gamagori, we haven't seen any of what this guy can do yet, I don't think, so this probably will be a harder fight. I want to know more about you. Was that from him directed to Ryuko? Anyway. That was the 9th episode of Kill la Kill. And this episode, it was the Gamagori fight. Obviously, we couldn't have it right away. We had to have a bit of a lunch break and stuff, but we eventually came back to it, and we decided the order. You know, Gamagori, computer guy there, and then I think it was Known or in Uzu. I think that's the order. Uzu's last. I remember that. Uzu. I mean, they call him Sanagayama, but Uzu's easy to remember, you know. But anyway, yeah, Gamagori was up first, and since we did have a peek at what he could do before, Ryuko didn't have to go into it completely blind. So she kind of had a bit of a strategy going into it, which didn't really pan out. It was just like, hey, he gets stronger when after he receives abuse, so I just won't attack him and then I'll like win, right? That's how it'll work, right? I mean, somebody as powerful and in a highest position as him surely doesn't have a countermeasure for such things, right? So yeah, that did not pan out well at all. So he just, you know, hits himself to get stronger. So, which makes sense, you know, it's kind of like how Ryuko, she needs to bleed in order to activate Senketsu, so she has a way to hurt herself. Like, imagine if she had to rely on her opponent scratching her before she could transform. That'd be ridiculous, you know? And Attack on Titan, they use the blades and stuff to cut themselves, so yeah, like, of course, you would have something there, so that was that. It was a rough fight, though. There was tons of whips everywhere just hitting Ryuko, which were kind of nice in their own way, you know, because of some things that resulted from it. But for Ryuko, it wasn't good at all. She almost fell off at one point, which, again, her way of rescuing herself kind of worked out well for the audience. And luckily she didn't fall, so it works out well in that regard as well. But the important thing is the audience. The audience, you know, enjoys it. So, always the important thing. Great fight, though. Ryuko definitely seemed to be on the ropes for a lot of it, but she has that great bond with Senketsu. They communicate, they have ideas, they trust each other. And in the end, she went back to normal to get out of a bit of a bind. He grabs her and pulls her on in, and then she pops back out, you know, just get wrecked. And like right after it happened, you know, Satsuki was like, Gamagori, that was not a smart move. That was a mistake. You shouldn't have done that. Like, she knew. Satsuki is definitely more powerful than any of her underlings, as you would expect. So, yeah, it was pretty much done at that point. Although it was a bit of a tight squeeze. Again, good fan service from that, though. The show is very good at incorporating fan service into fights and stuff. So that's something I always appreciate. But it's what led to our victory as well, so it's all good. I just love the look that Ryuko gave Senketsu at the end of the fight, you know, that big smile and everything she has at like 21:15 in my video file, you know, like just like you planned, Senketsu, you know, when she said that. That was great. Just such a pure, innocent smile. I don't know, I just really like that face she made there. Quite a bit different than Satsuki's face, you know, that she has all the time. But anyway, definitely great episode. Look forward to seeing more of the fights, especially like Known. I want to see her do something, but she's not her turn yet, I don't think, so we might have to wait a bit for that, though. But yeah, good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.